Hello everyone. I hope so. Is it? I was crooked, so I had to start over. So let's see if I can.
You're good now.
Am I good now?
Yep.
Am I on there? Can everyone see me?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. So that's embarrassing. I love it when there's all sorts of okay, let me get my thing up here and help.
You invited me to watch it.
Did I? Well, yeah.
I'm watching.
So how is everybody this evening? Well, I don't know who's here and who isn't here. I'm just doing my best to...
Madison, Jeanette, Nancy.
Hello? Okay, I'll get those names here in just a minute.
Wenzel.
Oh, hi Josh. Okay, let me see. Oh, now they're coming up. That's better. Oh, yep, you're right, Janet. Hi, Janet. Thanks for joining. Hi, Nancy. Yay, Nancy's my newest Piccadilly Pearl on my team. Everybody give a nice hand by giving a bunch of hearts to Nancy Franzenberg. Thank you so much for joining my team. Hi, Madison. Hi, Josh. Hi, Beth Ann. Hi, Carmen. Oh, Laura. Good to see ya. Look at everyone's piling in now. I can't, it doesn't tell me.
Up to 16.
Okay. Well, it's not, I don't know why, but we're going to get going anyway because there's a super bunch of stuff. So let me get my book out of all the different promotions. Stampin' Up! Has huge promotions going on. I want to show you that my printing skills is not that good. I didn't realize that this was going to come out to be like a poster size. But what this is supposed to tell us is that bonus days are here. So for every $50 that you spend with Stampin' Up!, you get $5 from the company. They're going to send you a coupon code that you can use next month for free products. So it's awesome. I already put in my first order today, and I've got 4 coupons already that I'll be using next month. So wonderful stuff. I'm really excited about this. This went over really big last year, so I was glad that they brought it back. The other thing that they have going on is they've got, now this is a limited time offer. So this is only offered this month through August 31st while supplies last. It's Color Your Seasons. It's a stamp set. Now let me show you what it has. Let me move this up here. So it's got, hi Barb. It's got this beautiful stamp set with all the different seasons in there. And then it's got some matching framelits. And it has some new watercolor pencils and some new colors that I didn't even have yet. I didn't even have this set yet, so I've got to get on it. But it is awesome, and if you buy the set, this is the same thing. If you buy the set, the stamp set, and the framelits at the same time, you save 10%. So this is an awesome deal, but they got Balmy Blue, Cajun Craze, Cherry Cobbler, Coastal Cabana, Crushed Curry, Flirty Flamingo, Garden Green, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, and Night of Navy in here. So awesome. I am so excited about this set. And look at some of these. Look at these beautiful cards. And I have seen some stuff being posted all over the internet of what people are doing, and they're awesome. So that's just another one. So this promotion that's on, and like I said, it's only on for this month, will also work with the bonus days promotion. So every $50 you spend, you're still going to get $5 off coupon, which is absolutely awesome. Plus, they also have another coupon. Hi, Cody. Hi, Laura. They have Dashing Along host promotion. So this is it's free designer series paper when you host a party with $250 in sales. So even if you don't host a party and you just have a major awesome wish list and you spend that much, you get this designer series paper for free. So that is awesome. Again, on top of the spend $50 and get $5 coupon for your next purchase. So those are what's going on in Stampin' Up! This week. I do have something on top of that. My weekly special, well, actually it's just for a few days. It's just until August 4th. If you place a $50 order from my online store, then you will get, between now and August 4th by noon Central Standard Time, then you'll get a free gift from me too. Just be sure to use that host code. So I'm going to come back to the other announcements. We'll go through this again, but let's get going on the demonstration, okay? Ooh, I miss you too, Cody. I need to call you. I've got stuff to tell you. So, did Madison make it on here? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. And
Kristen Tatum.
Hi, Kristen Tatum. Yay! I got to identify the Kristens because there's like 3 or 4 of you at a time. But, okay, so tonight, and I'm glad that Kristen Tatum made it because we're going to use the awesome stamp set and the awesome paper called Animal Outing. And Animal Expedition is the designer series paper, but the stamp set, let me grab it, is called Animal Outing, and it does have a matching framelits with it. See here, I've got a little roo with a little koala there that's cut out. So I've had some requests for some kids cards and projects, so I'm going to start doing that. But I saw this stamp set, and we got this actually when we went to our on-stage event in April, and I knew immediately I had to have the die cuts for it. I fell in love with it instantly. I love animals to pieces. And I actually have a card, I think, coming out later this week that was for my daughter's birthday. Let me show you this paper. I was teasing her because she turned 29 and she loves green, and she saw this paper and she loved it. So I got her a sand bucket and I filled it with like toys because 29, you got 1 more year, kiddo, and then you're over the hill. So anyway, what I like about the paper is it's got, like, this one has hippos, and this one has the roo and the giraffe. I know Kristen Tatum loves giraffes, and the rhinoceros, and I love these cute little lizards on here. But on the back side of all of them, it has a beautiful design. So let me pull this one out. So you can see they've got different designs on the back side, and that's one of the things I love about our papers. But let me put this away and let's get started. But look for that alligator card that's coming out on my blog. It was really cute. I had to share it with everyone. Tonight, let me
stamps.
What's that?
Any Chewini stamps?
No Chewini stamps. Sorry. Sorry, Isabel. We have a dog that is part Chihuahua and part wiener dog, so she's a Chewini. Okay. Hi, Kathy. I'm glad you made it. So tonight I'm going to start off with this hippo paper and show you how to make it. I always start with one that's kind of a simple, and then I do one that's just, well, actually I do simple all the way around, but then I go into one that's just maybe stepped up a little bit. So I fell in love with this hippo paper, and let me move this up here. Maybe you can see better. Isn't that cute? He's just kind of floating in the water. But I'm making this for my nephew. So let's get our project box out and get going. Okay. So I'm going to use that Animal Outing stamp set.
Jenna wants to know why she doesn't have that paper yet.
Why don't you have it, Jenna? They had that perfect sale last month. That would have been the perfect time. So let's get out our project pack here. And I can go through. So we have an 8.5 by 11 that was cut in half. And I'm going to fold it in half of the basic gray. to make the card base. And then I cut a 4 by 5 1/4 piece that I'm going to build onto that. And then I cut a 3 1/4 by 5 1/4 piece of this awesome hippo paper. So I'm just going to use my green glue. And I'm going to start off by just attaching this to my basic gray cardstock. Okay, so we're going to build up from there. And I love this. I don't know, I have to stand up to see if you guys can see it. It's got like a little shimmer in this ribbon. And this is the, I think it's the pool party. Yes, it's the pool party. And, oh great, it's got all these centimeters on here, and I am so not, it's 3/8 inch. I'm so not metric system. So
none of us are here in the States.
no, but I mean, like our friends in Canada and stuff, they all know how to do it, and we're this. We tried, I think we tried to do it, but I don't know. So I'm going to just take some snail and I'm going to put it on the back, and see, I am still doing the check mark like it's the fast fuse. And I'm just going to, you know, my little love-hate relationship with ribbon on camera. So I'm going to go through here and just attach it like so. I have trouble with bow tying. Do you know if Miss Tara made it on, or Gwenny?
She did.
Yay! Hi, Tara.
I haven't seen Gwen.
Well, Gwen's on vacation again. Okay, now while I got that out, I'm going to, this is a little bit bigger than my normal size. This is a 2 1/4 inch circle punch, and I'm going to use the slate gray on this, just a piece of scrap, and punch that out. And then I'm going to do my favorite little tricky an element that you see me do, but I guess I better get the stamping done first. So I'm going to take the Tuxedo Black Memento ink and stamp it, or ink it up the stamp. Now this stamp says "Wild About You," which I'm hoping my little nephew Kevin will think is funny. And I'm going to kind of go more towards the right hand side, like so. And this is my trick. I know you've seen me do this before, but I'm going to take my little cutter here, and I'm just going to hack off a little piece of it, like so. And then we're going to glue this to the card. And let me see. I'm going to glue it with a little bit of my green glue so I have a little wiggle room. Right here underneath. There we go. Cute, 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 cute. Love it. Okay. This is our silver mini sequin trim and our baker's twine. And I'm gonna, before I hook all this down, I'm just gonna put some baker's twine in here and cut off way too much of it, but that's okay. And I'm gonna put like a little granny knot there. And then I'll cut off a hunk of this. I always cut off more, but then you can always trim down, but you can't add to. Any questions, Bill, so far?
Not yet.
Okay.
We're all talking about the DSP, though.
Yeah, because it's so cute, isn't it? I thought Kristen was going to wet her pants when I was talking to her about it. She's got a little boy who I think is going to love it. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bow there.
Jamie's on.
Hi, Jamie. We don't want to. This is going to be great for, like, this could be good for boys or girls, but it also could, I just think it's cute for my little cousin or my little nephew. Okay, now that I got that, I'm going to take my paper snips and trim it down. Isn't that cute? Now, the other way I did it was I glued it on this one. But then after I did that, I thought, because I liked that color on color, but I thought, oh, look at, I'm getting down on dimensionals. I thought, I'm going to pop this one up. Oh, perfect. And then I finish. That means I'll have to get out another one, won't I? I don't know. Does my other one need... Yeah, my other one does need dimensionals. So I'll have to get out another fresh pack. See, I'm still using up the old packs because I buy so many of these at a time. Kind of like my green glue. Hey, Jamie, did you get to use your glue yet? I wonder, she said she was going to try to dabble in some of that. And I can't see comments, Bill, so let me know when they do respond. Okay, I'm not farting with that on camera. So, I got the next one open. Take off the backings. Are we supposed to have bad weather? Bill?
No.
Okay.
It's
It's north of us? Okay. Usually when I do Facebook Live on Wednesday night, we always have bad weather. Okay, so I'm going to just try to, and this is why I do the green glue, because I am not the most accurate, but if you don't stick it down, you can kind of re-stick it. There we go. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that one better. Okay, there's the first card. Simple, easy. Love it. Can I get some hearts? Am I getting any hearts?
Oh yeah. Jamie says she hasn't used the getting school, taking the boys back after everything settles down. She plans on it.
Okay. Well, look at these are some cards for boys.
All kinds of hearts.
All kinds of hearts?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Keep them coming. I love it. Hey, you guys, remember to share my video. And share it right now while I'm on live, and I'll enter you into my weekly drawing. Okay, let's get project box number 2. Now this one's a little bit more in depth, so we're going to do a little bit of the blends. And I try not to use a bunch of different stamp sets and a bunch of different things so that people go, oh, I want to make that card, and then it's, you know, $1 million to make one card. But I couldn't help it on this one. Let me show you the card. Ta-da! So this one says, enjoy your retirement. And I thought it was so stinking cute because I thought on the inside you could put, and go a little wild. Isn't that adorable? So these things are great for adults too, not just children. Anyone liking these?
Oh yeah. And they've shared. A bunch of people shared.
Okay, great. Thank you for letting me know. So, let me get this set up and I'll show you how to make that. And we'll get out my project stuff. Okay, so we're starting off, and I cut the card.
Monkey's on.
Hi, Monkey. How you doing? I cut the card stock in half again at 4 1/4. But the long way. So it's 4 1/4 by 11, and then I'm just going to fold it in half. The easiest way I found on this is to line up the corners, set them down, put your fingers in the middle, push your thumbs to the edge. I just think it gives, that's just what I found, so that's how I do them. And then I feel like it gives me a better, crisper crease. I don't know. The longer way, I think it's harder to get a crisp crease. So, where are we starting here? Let's start with our background. So that's our card base. Then I'm going to mat it with a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of basic black cardstock. And then look at this. Now, I know this is I'm trying to say the word, giraffe print. This is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. but I couldn't help it even though I'm going to do the hippo on it. I think it's really cute and it still gives that call of the wild. See, look at the other side. You could use either side really. Look at the little sloth. Makes me think of Andrea. Did Shelly make it on?
I haven't seen her.
Okay. Well, she's probably helping Dina move. Okay, so let's see here. Let's line it up with my green glue. And then on this one, I'm going to use the same, this is basic black. It's the same, like, I'll stand up again. It's got a little bit of shimmer in it. Isn't that awesome? So, hi Tanya, glad you could come.
Snella's on.
Who?
Snella.
Hi Snella. So I'm going to put this across here just the same way I did the last card. So I'm going to stick the snail and I'm going to kind of pretty much put it in the middle. So I think that's it. Is that the middle? And I'm just going to go right around.
They're all loving the shimmer ribbon.
I know. I'm in love with the shimmer ribbon too. I am. And then I'm going to cut that off the back. So that's it for our ribbon. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and glue this down because this is part of the card base. So I'm going to use the green glue this time because we're going to do quite a bit popping up. Isn't this interesting how I do my glue around the ribbon? And I got just a large snarfer there, so. Okay. This is why I like that glue. Oh, look at, so that card base was an easy card base to make. Now, we're going to go on and let that dry a minute and go on to the next part. So the next part that I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I use all these blends and what I did, because I'm not necessarily going to be doing as much blending as they're intended. I want to show you how the new stamper can use them and have them come out wonderful. So I'm going to use, I do want you to know, the one thing that I do when I'm using blends is we have the Whisper White and the Very Vanilla, and I've chose to use the Very Vanilla, and it's the thick cardstock. I suppose it would help if I turn that. So it's the thick cardstock. Because it helps. This is, I'll show you the back side. It does bleed through, so I always put something down to protect my surface in case it does bleed through. But I think it helps keep your color, it helps absorb this alcohol-based color. And you want to always use the Memento ink when you're doing the alcohol-based color. So I'm using the Tuxedo Black, and I'm going to ink up the little rhinoceros with the little bird sitting on him. Fairly good.
Olsen says hi.
Hi. Welcome. Thank you for sharing.
Snella said hey back too, by the way.
Oh, good. Hi. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp this on my thick Whisper White, or Very Vanilla, sorry, I'm already screwing up. Let's make sure that came out good. It did. Alrighty. And I'm going to show you how I color him in and why I do what I do. So everybody has a different way, and you can ask 3 different people and they're going to tell you how they do it 3 different ways. So we're going to use a lot of colors tonight. I'm going to start off with the Smoky Slate, and I'm going to use the dark and the light. That's how I'm going to get the coloring in him, so that he's got a little bit of shading, I guess.
Yep.
And then instead of telling you all the colors, I think I'm just going to tell you as I go. So I'm going to start off with this little bird, and I wanted him to pop, so I did him in the light cherry cobbler. I think if I would have had the lovely lipstick, I'd have probably done it in that, but I don't have that yet, so yes, I don't own everything that Stampin' Up! Makes. So this one, there's no blending at all. I'm just going to color in, and right now I'm doing those little feathers, and they're kind of detailed, and I'm using, there's two ends. There is like the marker writing end, and then there's this brush tip end, so I'm going to use the brush tip end. What? What, Bill?
No, that was Izzy.
Oh, that was Izzy?
Yeah, she was laughing.
Yeah.
In her sleep.
Okay, so I'm going to use the light pumpkin pie. We have a dark and a light, and I'm going to use the light, and I'm going to use the brush tip again. I generally mostly use the brush tip, but I'm going to color in his little beak in an orangey pumpkin pie. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the light smoky slate with the brush tip again, and I'm not going to color in the whole ear because I'm going to give him a little bit of pink in that ear. So I'm just going to come on these outside edges like so, and then I'm going to use that again, but I'm going to come in with the petal pink. Yeah, light petal pink, the lightest. And I'm just going to do on the inside of his ear. I don't know if the camera will show, but I'm going to come up here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I don't know, does that show, Bill?
We're not there yet.
Oh. Okay, well, then I'm going to keep... Did it show?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great. So then I'm done with the light petal pink. And I'm going to come back to my gray. Now, here's where I'm going to do something different than I've ever done before. But I'm going to give him the light, make sure I had that, the light gray. I'm going to give him a wash all over. I don't normally do this when I'm coloring with these, but for him, I'm going to give him just a wash all over and lay that color down. Now, as it dries, it's going to dry lighter. Okay, so I'm going to come back with the dark, and all these areas, and I'm going to leave that lid off, all these areas that have the shading, so that's what's cool about the stamping, is it's kind of giving it to you. I'm going to go back in and I'm going to color those areas with the dark marker and go out just a little bit farther. Then I'm going to turn around with the light and I'm going to start blending it.
Snow's giving you a big heart.
Yay! And then
Barb says it's so sweet.
aw. Which Barb?
Pick.
Okay, I love her. I love you, Barb. Okay, I'm going to go down his backside here, and I'm going to do the same thing and just kind of blend that out so that dark blends into the light. And then all down that side, and then I'm going to start blending that out with the light again. Here in his little legs, I did a little bit on one side and a little bit under there. Same thing there. Oh, sorry. I talk to myself when I create. Ask Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Ask Gwen.
Yeah.
And then maybe right here a little bit. Now, there are some really good on my team. There are some really good colorists. I, however, am not one of them. So this is how I do it. Oops, wrong lid.
Barb said, love you back.
Aw. Okay, now for his tusk, I'm going to use the light crumb cake. And I suppose I could have used the gray again. I just wanted it to stand out a little bit different color, and I'm going to color that in. And I'm not going to do any shading with this one. What I'm going to do is use the color lifter to make a...
Christian Tatum says he looks squishy, so squishy.
That's why I wish Shelly was here. She loves animals as much as... Okay, so I use that color lifter. I don't know if you can see, but I made like a highlight on his trunk. Okay. Hi, Marcia. And then I'm going to take the last one, and this is my last little tip. And of course, this isn't any blending, but you can see how it looks blended. And I'm going to go right along the bottom to kind of ground him and put some green grass. And I'm doing a dots. It's dots at the bottom, and I'm doing dots here to just kind of fill that in and make it kind of artsy-fartsy. It doesn't have to be perfect. The thing that's really wonderful when you do the dots on these alcohol ones, goes just a little bit farther, is that it starts to kind of like spread. And so it gives it kind of a fuzzy little line. Can you guys see that? Yeah, isn't that cute? Okay, so then I cut it out. We've got layering. I suppose I better show you. Because the minute I don't, we've got some framelits that are layering circles is what they're called, and I use the largest one because
Beth Ann says you're a terrific colorist.
Oh, I love her too. So,
No joy tonight,
no joy, huh?
no joy.
No joy. Well, we miss her. That way I can really blame her. So, with the magic of, I guess this isn't television, Facebook Live, I've prepped one and I've already cut it out on the Big Shot. So we have that ready to go. And where did my project... where did I put my project box? Intermission, Bill, now you have to start dancing. No, this is crazy though. Well, that's the card, but where's the, I had,
Is it right here?
nope. Ah! I had a special little envelope so I wouldn't lose things. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Okay. Geez. Put it someplace safe, like right back into the stamp set. So this was the Animal Outing stamp set. And this one I'm going to use 3 stamp sets on. And like I said, I don't like to do that, but this is so cute I couldn't help myself. So this is the Tropical Chic stamp set, and I'm just going to be using, I'm not going to use any of the stamps, but I'm going to be using a couple of the thinlits, framelits that go around, and the ones that I'm going to use I put in here so they would be safe, since I tend to kind of lose things. There's 2 of them, and I wanted this kind of wild leafy looking thing, so I cut out 3 of, I don't know what kind of tropical leaf that is, but I cut out 3 of them, and this is in the shaded spruce color of cardstock, and I cut out 2 in the granny apple green. Okay, there. So once again, that was the Tropical Chic. And if you do like this set, if you buy the stamp set and the cutouts at the same time, you save 10% there. Plus, you get the $5 off coupon too. So let's bring our, for the bonus days, let's bring our card base back. So how I worked on doing this one is I just took my snail and I went around all over the back, and I'm not going to snail it down, but I didn't know where I was going to like these, so I just started placing them. So we'll start here, and it just depends on what you like, because I can kind of pull that off of the snail if I like it. So I'm going to place this there. Any questions, Bill?
No, Karen from Osage is saying hi.
Hi, Karen. Let's see. I kind of want, well, yeah. Where is this going to fit here on the card? That looks good. So, and then just stick them.
Joy's on now.
Joy! I'm so glad you could make it. I missed you. Okay, so there we go. Let's see, is that where I want it? What do you guys think? Is that about right? Not too bad. I kind of want this a little more that direction. Let's see, do I like it there? Oh, look it. Okay, so you can pop it up, you can glue it down, and I think I want to pop it up. Look at Mom, fresh new ones, and I'm not cutting them. I'm just going to overuse.
No.
Oh. Well, I think it's wore off for. I can't even tease her about that. So I'm going to put some of those on the card. And I'll just center it here. Okay, now my last thing, let me bring my cardstock in. I'm going to use one more stamp set, and the reason why I did is on the original, I just thought this was such a cute retirement card. However, I don't have a whole lot of people in my life that are retiring, so we're going to do something different, and I'm probably going to pick out something. I was using the itty bitty greetings, and I think I want to pick out something again for my nephew, because I think this would be a cute card for a kiddo. And I like to send him, he's at that age where he's getting mail, and so I like to throw $5 in there and tell him to go get an ice cream. So let's see, I could do happy day, a little hello. Oh, that's cute. Or for you. I think I'll do for you. And I wish I'd have planned that out so I could have had my stamp trimmed beforehand, but I'll just have to be really good. So this is our new itty bitty greetings, and I love it. It's a 2 set stamp set. And this is kind of tiny, which is good. So I'm going to use the Memento Black again, and I'm just going to use some scrap paper here. And I always test. And so something I was taught very early on as a stamper is small stamp, small pressure. Because if you squish, see how that one is, I don't know if that shows. Does it? Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about lining this up so much because I'm going to punch it out. And because I'm going to punch it out, I want to use this side of, I can't tell where I'm at, but, oh, not bad. Not bad at all.
Mom says don't rock the small stamp.
Yeah, you never want to rock because then you get, well, I had some of the ink already out, but you get like a halo effect around it. Okay, so this is the classic label punch, and I'm not going to cut the whole thing out. I did that wrong. Let me rip that off and start over. So let me rip it off again because now I did it too close. I don't want the whole image. I want the straight edge there, and then I want the for you. So I turn it upside down and get that centered the way I want it centered. Can you guys see that? So I'm not cutting out both sides. I'm just having that edge. Did that make sense? Did I make sense? Anybody?
Yep,
okay. Sense. Good. Because there's a first. So, and then of course I'm the fan of the green glue. So just one little strip of the green glue here, and for you. Don't you think he's going to be tickled to get that with a little bit of money? Oh, I asked my brother what he did with the money, because I send him money and I say, go get yourself an ice cream cone. Well, and I think Dad buys him the ice cream and he just walks around with the money. He said he had like $30 in his pocket now. So anyway, so here's the original one, which, like I said, I think it's cute even for an adult. Enjoy your retirement. I think that's adorable. Go wild. But this I think is cute too for my nephew. So let me get the other card. Boy, I am... What? No, it's not over there. I put it someplace safe again. Here we go. So here's the 2 cards for tonight that we did with the animal outing and that paper. They're very easy to make. I need room. I can't deal with all this right here. They're very easy to make and very cute, and they look awesome. So awesome. So let me get my pack back to remind anybody who's come in late. Yes, I do think Kevin will love it. So, and you know what? You can like zhuzh these a little bit. They'll mail pretty good, but we can do a little bit of roughing them up. It is the wild, right? So, I guess my brother says that any card that I send him, he puts on his nightstand by his bed. I think that's so adorable. So, okay, let's start again. Share my videos. If you share my video, you'll be entered into my weekly drawing, and we're going to get to the drawing here shortly. Remember, it's bonus days, so every $50 you spend in the month of August, you can earn $5 off for next month's purchases. They'll send you a coupon code by mail. The limited edition Color Your Seasons is out, plus the new colored watercolor pencils that people were asking for. You do get 10% off on top of that if you buy the framelits and the stamp set together. And then this one, the Dashing Along host promotion. So they're looking for hosts, and if you're interested in hosting a class, let me know. But you will get, they're starting, their Christmas catalog is coming out, and some of their Christmas promotions are coming out, or I should say holiday. So they $250 in sales, and you will get a free set of this Dashing Along Designer Series paper. And actually, if I would have known that, I would have done that today. as a demonstrator, there's all kinds of perks being a demonstrator. So, do you want a discount on every order you make?
Oh yeah.
And who doesn't want to save a little green, right? Especially when we're getting close to the holidays. So, do you have a huge wish list?
I'm coming up with one.
You're coming. Okay, do you know that to be a demonstrator, you don't have to have parties or classes of any kind? Stampin' Up! Wants to support all kinds of demonstrators, including hobbyists, and so that's people who just want to get their products at a discount. So if you're interested in learning more, let me know. It is an awesome opportunity. This month's host code is 6YFCCANM. So if you order for the month of August on my online store, and all you have to do is go right now to Facebook where you are, and there's a little blue button that says shop now. That's how you get to my online store. If you place an order, for all orders that are under $150, please use this host code. If it's over $150, then you're eligible for host benefits, and I want you to get them. So which is free product of your choice. So anyway, I'm on Pinterest and YouTube, if you did not know that, and I'm going to be here every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. So please tell your friends. Please take a little bit of time and run to Pinterest or YouTube if you have accounts, and like and follow me. I would appreciate it. And then the last but not least, on top of everything else, is with $50 of orders by August 4th from my online store, you're going to get a free gift from me. Okay, so let's get on with the drawing. So I had a lot of people that decided that they were going to share, and I was so excited about that. So thank you so much. I'm going to mix them up. Billy, are you going to do the drawing tonight?
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll do the drawing.
Okay. All right, you guys. So here we go. I'm going to hand this to him.
Gene Orwig.
Gene Orwig! Well, it is about time you won something. Okay, so tonight I have for you, oh my gosh, this is really funny. I have for you a half a stack of DSP, and so this is a half a stack of Nature's Poem, and then on the other side is, I'm sorry, it's a quarter stack of Nature's Poem and a quarter stack of the Abstract or Garden Impressions, I think. Abstract Impressions. I'm not sure which one it is. Anyway, so yay! You can get that to me. If you want to send me your address, I will get that out in the mail to you. So, all right, you guys. Thank you so much. I really do like sharing my projects with you and teaching some different things in stamping. Let me know if there's some things that you are wanting to learn. I would be more than willing to if I don't know how to do something, figure out how and get that on a Facebook Live. So thanks so much for joining tonight. Love you guys. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.